What's up, man? I like to say Ashe to the universe, Ashe to Shu-Tefnut, Ashe to the cosmos, Ashe to Ebro, Ashe to the goddess Offset, Maya, Osir, which would be Osiris, Haru, which would be Horus, um, Ashe to all the divine and divinity of the gods and within the spiritual realm. Ashe to my ancestors, Ashe to the ancient ancestors, and Ashe to all my loved ones who have gone to over to the spiritual realm, the spiritual world. Now, the video I'm going to talk about is let's talk about, can you know what I mean, communicate and pray to your ancestors? Yes, I'm here to tell you, you can pray to your ancestors. Um, it's that much. It all depends here. Your level of consciousness, your level of spirituality. You see what I'm saying? Um, because for me, I always talk to my ancestors. Sometimes, see, for me, personally, I don't got the time to say Sky Daddy. You know what I mean? Sky Daddy ain't do nothing for me. I'll be damned if I sit here and say, "Oh, Sky Daddy, help me out." No, no Jesus, no Tooth Fairy God ain't do nothing for me. But I do say the ancestors. But you can't communicate with your ancestors. This is why I have an altar. You can communicate with. I mean, say like you lost your brother or you lost your sister, you can communicate with them in the spirit world. You know what I mean? You can do that. You know what I mean? For example, like I communicated with my dad. For example, my father been dead since 2006. No, 2005. 2005. And what I learned that my dad loved drinking coffee a lot. He loved drinking coffee. So whenever I made me a coffee, I put a coffee on the altar, on my altar, and the coffee was the decrease, like, you know what I mean, down, like, you know what I mean, like in 12 hours that coffee was like, without me paying attention, soon because nobody comes in my room. Nobody comes in my room. My room is off limits. I have my altar, my altar in here. This is my spiritual dwelling. It's like a man cave. Nobody comes in my altar dwelling. None. So the coffee was down. So my dad basically loved coffee, so he drunk that coffee. So whenever you want to make something for your ancestors, hey, look, you want to put it like, you eat, you put a plate of food there on the altar table. Make sure you get yourself an altar table. You know what I mean? And start chanting to your ancestors. You know what I mean? And I can give you a breakdown what the chanting is. But if you ain't got the, you get the altar, get some, you know what I mean? Like I said, it depends on your spirituality, man. So how's your consciousness level? You know, like if you lost like a sister, you can communicate with her in the spirit world. Meditate, you can communicate. They will be able to talk to you. You can't talk to your ancestors. If you lost your wife, you can talk to your wife. You can talk to anybody. I mean, all your loved ones, your good friends. You get on there, you start meditating, and start saying, you know what I mean? Start talking to the universe, start talking to your ancestors. See, listen, a lot of times, a lot of you may think that, God did a lot of things for y'all. No. Sometimes it could be the universe or your ancestors, the one who helping y'all out. But you thinking that's a boogeyman is doing it. You see what I'm saying? So basically, your ancestors the one that's, if it ain't the universe, it's definitely your ancestors. You feel me? So that's why I always give homage to the ancestors. That's why I say the ancestors. So try to get connected with your ancestors. You know what I mean? Try to call out to them. Try to pray to them. You know what I mean? Get some get some fruits. Put it on the offering table. Put some apples up there. Put some, you know what I mean? Some strawberries up there. Put some legit. I mean real ones, not them GMO shit. But put some stuff up there. You know what I mean? To give to them. You know what I mean? Like what? Cause I'm telling you, I even put like alkaline water on my up here, and that water be gone. gone. You see what I'm saying? I always put water up here in front of the Egyptian goddess Ebro. Then I call unto I would call into the universe to my ancient ancestors and my ancestors. So if you ever lost a wife, you can make contact with your wife you lost in the spirit world. Okay, you can call. If you lost your sister, your brother, you can contact them in the spirit world. It's all about your level of consciousness and your spirituality. Where you at here? You know what I mean? It don't gotta be like, oh, you gotta listen. Me, I've been doing this for a while, so yeah, I know, because there's enough but spiritual light entities, light beings is always be in my place and everything. Even when I do spiritual rituals, like with spiritual bath, people will come up and say, yo, I felt seeing the spiritual light being. It was just so peaceful and calm. Because I believe in the universe. I believe in the divine universe, the divine mother. You know what I mean? I even believe, listen, I talk to everything. I talk to the universe. I talk to my ancestors, my ancient ancestors. That's what I do. So you should try it also. You know what I mean? So yeah, try to get connected with your ancestors and try to, because I'm telling you something, it works. They will communicate with you. If you give it a try, I guarantee you, your whole, again, for me, my whole consciousness have to change. My thought process have to be different. You know what I mean? I had to be open-minded. I had to be a spiritual-minded man. I had to be consciousness of who I am and what I am. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're like a negative person with a bad vibration, all you're going to get is the negative presence. So, you know what I mean? You might want to clean all that vibration, get all that negativity away from you when you're trying to reach out to your ancestors. I doubt that your ancestors will even communicate with you in that capacity. Or you may get a God knows, a wicked ass ancestor you may got. But ancestors is ancestors. So like I said, try to contact your ancestors, and I guarantee you're gonna find out that Sky Daddy ain't. You tell your ancestors to do something, your ancestors do it. You gonna find out that Sky Daddy ain't do shit. He ain't do shit. He ain't do a damn thing. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, Ashe to the universe, Ashe to the cosmos, Ashe to the divine mother. You know what I mean? And Ashe to everyone. And like I said, I lost some good friends, but I had never tried to reach out to them because my focus is on the cosmos and the universe. That's my focus. And I can reach out to my good friends I may have lost. Spiritually, I can go in front of my altar and start chanting and start calling their names and start looking to the universe, and I guarantee you I would always get a response. So, you know what I mean? So like I said, try to call on to him. For those of you that lost your sister, and if you lost a loved one, a brother, trust me, you can contact them spiritually in the spirit world. They will communicate with you. Next thing you know, everywhere you go, they're around you. You know what I mean? If you and your sister was close and all that, you'll be able to contact your sister easily. Sometimes your loved one or your sister may try to contact you, but your level of consciousness here is you have not arrived yet. You see what I'm saying? You have not arrived yet. So with that being said, excuse me, this coffee's good. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Yeah, just try it out. I'll say to you all.